I have some great news. He's here. Pretty amazing. This will be our final presentation tonight. I just want to say a few words to introduce him. I have known the man, Donald Trump, for about 30 years, long before he ever entered the crazy world of politics. I wish every American knew the man that I know. He is one of the kindest, most generous. He's one of the funniest guys. People don't know he's given his rallies. He is being funny. And, of course, the state-run legacy media mob, they have no sense of humor anyway. He is generous to a fault and one of the most patriotic people you would ever meet in your life. That defines who he is. We are living in historic times. We all know that. We know that this was an inflection point, this election for our country, and we got to live history and what was the greatest political comeback in the history of our great country, thanks to all of you. If he accomplishes his stated agenda, and he secures our borders, he deports those criminals that Harris and Biden have allowed in, if he lowers your grocery prices and your gas prices, if he brings back law and order to small towns and big cities in this country, if he makes us the most energy-rich country on the face of God's green earth, if Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy can eliminate waste, fraud, abuse, and cut $2 trillion out of federal spending, think about this, we will return to constitutional order. Think about that. Limited government, greater freedom will return to America its rightful place as the leader of the free world and the leader for the cause of liberty and justice and freedom. And that will define the most transformational president in our lifetime. And I believe with all my heart, with all of your help, that he will, in fact, accomplish all of this and much more. And yes, that's all. That is the vision. The Bible says where there's no vision, people perish. That is a vision I think we all share, right? You know, when you think of the day that Donald Trump came down that escalator at Trump Tower, have you ever seen anybody under such heavy fire, never-ending, nonstop, obsessive, compulsive attacks every minute, every second, every minute, every hour of every 24-hour day? It's been going on for 9 years. I have never in my life witnessed any one human being go through more than what he has been through these last 9 years. Let's be honest, most people would have either collapsed or simply just said enough and they would have walked away. Not Donald Trump. It's my firm belief, knowing him for these 30 years, this is a life he was clearly called to. This is a mission that he was given. This is his purpose in this life. He fought back the lies, the smear, the slander, the besmirchment, the conspiracy theories, unfair legal charges, a weaponized DOJ, that's got to be fixed, a corrupt media, right, that is nothing but an extension of all things Democratic Party, and clearly doesn't like them. And he has staged the greatest political comeback in history, and we all got to witness that. How cool is that? Everybody remembers where they were that day when he came within 1 millimeter of being assassinated. And then another would-be assassin lurking in the bushes at Trump International. And then we have Iranian hit squads lurking around our country. He emerged from Butler, PA, 1 millimeter away from not being on this earth, and with blood on his face. And that iconic photo, he put his fist in the air and the words that define the man and the country he will now lead once again. There is only one Donald J. Trump. He embodies, he defines patriotism, he personifies courage under fire. His fight is our fight. It is a fight that is simple, basic, fundamental, and one we must win. We must make America the greatest country on earth, the country that God gave us, and leave it in a better place than when we inherited it. And by the way, that means that's a safer world for our children and for our grandchildren. He did not need this fight. In case you didn't know, he might have told you once or twice, he's a billionaire. He could be living an amazing life, flying in his airplane all over the globe, traveling the world, playing golf every single day. But he chose to stay in the fight when it was hard. And he put all the chips on the table. Think of this election. He put it all on the line. He chose to fight for our country, for a better tomorrow for all of us. He has inspired this country, this nation, to return to its former greatness. Donald Trump.
Together we are part of one of the greatest stories ever told, the story of America. From New York to Las Vegas, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Charlotte, from Atlanta to Detroit, this nation was built by generations of American patriots who gave everything they had for our rights, our future, and for our freedom. With a single sheet of parchment and 56 signatures, America began the greatest political journey in human history. We bleed the same blood, we share the same home, and we salute the same great American flag.
We heard several gunshots, and we saw some smoke in the front.
The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. Our best days are yet to come. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God.
We're almost there. In just a minute, it will be my great honor to present the Patriot of the Year Award to the 45th, soon to be inaugurated 47th President of the United States of America.